guys, this is Veggie Girly, and we are on episode number 9 of SchachTherapy. Today our guest is Karl. Karl, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Kate. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Karl, now let's see here. How long have you been playing chess?
I've been playing since I was about 10 years old, but I quit playing when I was around 25 and just started playing again when I joined chess.com.
How long have you been a member of the site?
A little bit over a year. I joined in December of 2008.
Very, very cool. Wow, so we've been about the same amount of time on here. Where are you from?
I was born and raised in Niagara Falls, New York.
Oh, wow.
Then about 25 years ago, I moved to Texas.
That's a big climate change.
Yeah, I like the weather in Texas a lot better. No more snow.
No more snow. Yeah. It seems that everyone remembers the first time that they picked up their first pawn. What got you into chess?
Well, I don't really remember the first time I picked up a pawn, but I remember seeing kids in school play it, so I just started playing it. I was probably in about 5th grade. I don't remember too much about it.
Do you listen to me? Pardon?
I do remember that, I didn't really know any basics or anything, but my tactic, I could figure out combinations and stuff right away. And I went to libraries to get books on chess, so I kind of taught myself how to play. Yeah, I listen to music most of the time when I play.
What is on your playlist at the moment?
Well,
or what's your favorite bands? What's your favorite music and your favorite bands?
Yeah, my favorite bands are Metallica, Led Zeppelin, Nirvana, the Hollies, and of course the Beatles. And I got some new groups I'm really liking now. Flyleaf, the Foo Fighters, Incubus, Linkin Park, and NXS. I like a big variety of music.
Yeah, I noticed on your profile page you have a ton of music. You have a ton of music. You're always changing, and I love the fact that you keep it so interesting. And you're also a member of the Music Lovers group, right?
Yeah, I joined that about a month or so ago, and it was a pretty dead group. I'm trying to bring it back to life now.
So are you the leader of that group?
Well, there's a leader there, but he's been inactive. In fact, it's been around for a long time and has well over 200 members, but they never played a team match at all before until I joined up and I convinced him to make me a super there. So now we got some matches going.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, but you are a leader in some other groups. And you're essay as super admin in a few groups as well. What do you think makes a good leader?
Well, you got to be active on the site, I think, and you also have to care about your members in the group, and maybe have some new ideas to keep the group going fresh and the members interested. Mm-hmm. And it's just more about how much you want to put into the group. What I've noticed about groups here is that there's usually a driving force behind the group if it's going to be active and fun, and it's up to the super admins usually to do that, and maybe the admins to help out. That's just what I found here.
Well, are there any specific things that can make a group a fun place to go? I seem to be a member of like 20 groups, and some of them I've maybe visited their pages once or twice, and then there are others that I check daily. Is there any kind of advice that you would give to somebody that can help make their group a place that members would want to hit up every day?
Well, primarily talking on the notes keeps groups active and members interested. So you need to have at least some people that like to talk on the notes and be friendly. And then of course making new topics and about whatever you want. And some groups, they concentrate on the chess playing, so they make puzzle topics and topics where they work on different types of games and that. It all depends on the group. Some of the discussion groups, like I have a sports group, and it's mainly just to talk about sports. So, it needs somebody to keep the interest up. Like talking about sports on the notes or making topics or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy to do.
It's not. It really is not. You are a very active member on the site. I actually, I met you because of your activity level. I had joined a group, and you were the very first person to say hi to me, and so I checked out your profile, and I noticed, wow, he's in a ton of groups, he does a ton of forums, he plays in live, and he is a very active member of the site. So, because of that, I'm going to ask you, what is the most interesting aspect of the site that you have found?
Well, I'd say the social aspect. How easy it is to meet people and make friends here. And, now that we have chat, it's a lot easier to talk to people. Have good conversations and just the whole social aspect. I mean, primarily it's a chess site, but there's a lot of sites where you can play chess. But I think chess.com is pretty unique and the way you can interact with people here. You have a page, you can make blogs, you have notes, personal notes, and then you have the groups where you can have notes there and forums there and team matches. Even team matches in low chess are more about social things than actually chess playing, I think.
Well, exactly. I noticed in my very first vote chess game, I had no idea what I was doing, and so I was just placing my vote, and I noticed that if I didn't interact with the other team members, then it didn't really matter. It was like me shooting myself in the foot. So definitely the social interaction as far as vote chess and team chess goes is detrimental for the win,
Yeah. Well, vote chess, you have to kind of have a plan on how to do it for a group. If everybody just votes for what they want, then you kind of get a lot of bad moves being made. I think it's better if there's a lot of discussion for the moves before anybody votes, and then have an agreement on what the best move is before you make the move. Those kind of teams that do that seem to have a lot more success in it. And vote chess can be a great learning tool. I mean, if you got some really high-rated players in there, and they're discussing moves and saying the reasons behind why they want to make the moves, and the lesser rated players can learn from that. I think it can be a great teaching tool by itself. Plus being social. I mean, people talk to each other in those games too. It's pretty interesting.
Who would you